what's up everybody? This is Ghastly Stamus from Gearworks.com, back with another episode of my gaming diary on the Rounding Off Infinity gaming channel. Gaming series, I guess, on Twitch, gaming channel on YouTube. I get confused, I haven't live streamed in a while. So, last episode where I left off was I had gotten to the forest base or whatever after meeting Hawthorne. My plan had been to catch up with DBQ Hams, my other, one of my co-hosts from the E2KG network team. But then I remembered that, first of all, I remembered that I was extremely tired and just really wasn't going to make it through a big, long multiplayer session. But then I also remember that I actually have to get to where I get my light back before I can actually join in on multiplayer. So, we're going to pick up from there and try and get through the mission where I get my light back pretty quickly. And then maybe later this weekend we'll get some live streams with some multiplayer between myself and other members of the E2KG network crew. So here we go. So, in between taking a break between last live stream and this one, I discovered some interesting things, so I was kind of shuffling and organizing content on my Twitch account. So, I was exporting the video and over to YouTube. And one thing I realized that Twitch has implemented, which I don't like, is that I am pretty certain that you used to be able to export highlights at any point, but what appears to be the case now is that you can only export highlights when you cut the highlight. So I live streamed the previous episode.
I'm glad to see you safe. I am Tyler. Tyler Khan. Sorry. Have we met before? Losing my connection to the light has been disorienting. Now, I understand you seek the shard of the traveler. I too dreamt of it. It's jagged. A wound that never heals, but I do not trust its pull. Like us, the shard no longer knows the light. Not since the traveler cast it off during the collapse. For centuries it has twisted and corrupted everything around it. And it lies as now a place of death. If you are determined to go, remember, your guardians are no longer immortal. Truth remains.
So I historically I haven't exported my highlights until I wanted to make sure that I got the highlight first, right? So I would cut the highlight, verify that it's saved to my account on Twitch, and then I would reopen the highlight that I'd already published, and then export that to YouTube. It looks like you can no longer do that. It looks like
Not your civilization. For me, at least. I've been living outside the city half my life. So, anyway,
Heard you want to go poke around that busted out pump for travel.
Hey Google, start a 30-minute timer.
Sure, 30 minutes, starting now.
So I'm not. See you soon.
So it looks like now, when you cut the highlight, if you don't immediately take the option to export it to YouTube, then the only way you'll be able to export it to YouTube is to cut that same highlight over again, which I think is a kind of crappy product implementation. I think this is driven by Twitch being bought by Amazon, and this whole pissing contest between Amazon and Google over YouTube on the Echo Show. Where's the next Red War mission? So I just really wish, Twitch, Amazon, Google, YouTube, YouTube is not an incredibly great solution by any means, but the approach I wish people would just take is, make your stuff compatible with all the popular stuff. And then when you want to compete, put your energy into just making your thing have better features than the other guy's thing, instead of doing crap like what Twitch has now done with highlights in an effort to try and lock you in. And I think Twitch is doing that because they don't want you to now they don't want you to export your videos to YouTube. They want you to keep your videos on Twitch, since they've enabled the ability to upload videos to Twitch after you've had some time to do post on them.
Shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
I don't know. I left Twitch originally because Twitch I'd found was unstable and in a lot of cases unreliable. The old export to YouTube 2 years ago used to have numerous problems if you had any punctuation marks in the title of the video you were trying to export, or
I've been all over it. Charming enough. Nothing says come visit like a dark haunted forest.
or if you actually tried to populate the description field in the video export. So I used to have to just put a very plain simple title on the video to get through the export, and then I would go to YouTube and edit it up the way I really wanted it to look from a text perspective. So I don't know. And now, I have a huge number of videos on YouTube, and I want to be able to export content, whenever I want to, whether I do it right off the bat or if I want to wait till later. So it's just a little bothersome. And I guess that's my main thing is it doesn't really prevent people from doing things. It just it just makes it inconvenient for people. Yeah, that worked, fortunately. So at any rate, when I was going back and forth with DBQ in the Flock chat, because our team uses Flock to coordinate all our podcast scheduling and agendas and things like that, I mentioned to him how tired I was, and I grabbed a Red Bull out of the refrigerator. And it had been my intent to drink that, but I backtracked and made some black tea instead, so I'm hoping that is a little better on my system than than drinking a Red Bull, or worse, what my plan had been, which was to get a cup of coffee. So, I noticed when I played back the last episode of my Gaming Diary live stream that my audio was a little harsh. It's not so much that it was too loud, it was that, what handgun is this gonna... I thought I had... Yeah, I guess that was before I lost my light.
Scavengers find out more. They worship machines.
So I tried to tweak the volume down. I think that was a problem at the camera, so what I've tried to do is I've gone into the Sony Alpha A6000 to a setting that I believe it has a setting just called volume settings, which I think is an aggregate setting that controls the volume of the camera in playback, but I'm hoping it also controls the input volume of the microphone. So we'll see if that helps. If not, then then you will just know that
The shard of the traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision.
see if I can find a shorter drop. So yeah, it wasn't necessarily that that the volume was too loud. It was just every once in a while the microphone would catch and was giving off a lot of feedback. Oh, nice. Increase my power. See, I very much like playing this on PC, but I do not need the excessive amount of hand-holding that they're doing. I mean, I get it, maybe it is feasible that there are some people who played neither Destiny 1 nor Destiny 2 on some other platform, but how much wish they'd asked you before they started giving you these overly verbose tutorials. And I could also be mistaken, it's possible that they did, and I'm just grousing like a grumpy old man. Oh. I also didn't realize this was a shotgun. Oh! Walked into a shotgun in the face. Oh. Okay. Walked into the fire. Yeah, it is almost giggle-worthy how much better this game feels. on keyboard and mouse. Is there anything else that it says that that's an auto rifle? What was the thing? The thing that I just had out was definitely a shotgun, right? Okay, alright, okay. Huh, that's interesting. So, this game, you scroll through all the weapons, including the special. You don't have to long press something. Okay. It's a bit of a change. And I remember I had such a hard time the first time through this section. Wanker. Left no prizes. Whoa! I also do need to remember that that means that you scroll through all the weapons so that I don't, because a lot of the times I don't even like to use the special. And I know it's not the special in Well, he certainly is a sportily clad gentleman. Wow. Like the... Oh. Yeah, these are just shots I would have never hit on console. Yeah, there's no way I would have hit that guy around that corner like that. of my way. Ah. You need to move. So I was wondering very much how they would make some of these things more challenging. So it's very interesting that what they do at this juncture, because on console, this is just one. There's just one of these knights or whatever that shows up here, but to compensate for the fact that you are accurate as all get out.
Scared them away. Take me to the shard.
What's your horses? Auto rifle. Helios. I like that mask. It's also nice that you can just go through your inventory so much faster. Wait.
This is why we were led here.
So that's the refugee cloak, right?
I haven't been as close to the traveler's light since.
Oh,
Do you
that
feel
just
it?
cutscened me away.
Hold on to your helmet. Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes up, Guardian.
Alright, so now we'll get a little chance to get some retribution. But again, on console, this felt different, right? Because what happened at this point was I'd been getting my butt kicked.
Hold on to your helmet.
And then all of a sudden I got my light back, right? And it was time for a little payback. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Yeah, you still need to duck for cover. Oh! A little bit longer to heal. I always forget that running over those little things heals you automatically too. Grenade! Get out of here with that. Oh no, that's not cool. Oopsie daisy. Okay, how come? Oh, what are they supercharging it? Is that what's going on? Oh, okay. So, Return of the Jedi. Oh, no. I mean, that animation looked so much. It was one of the few games that I have actually played from beginning to end. Was Jedi Outcast. And this looks exactly like that. Marksman's dodge. Okay. What was that? Dead zone rifle. Okay, so now we can play co-op. Hey Google, how much time is left on the timer?
There's 7 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
Okay, well I think that's going to do it for the live stream because I just need to kind of putz around here in at the farm and monkey around with some equipment, but that's not particularly exciting. So this is a bit of a trip because I've never actually been over here. What are you turning off? Yellow light. It's very interesting. Maybe I've been over here. Alright, well, like I said, that's going to do it for me. Once again, my name has been Agascally Stamus from Gearworks.com, the E2KG network on YouTube, here with another episode of My Gaming Diary on the Rounding Off Infinity series on Twitch. Please join in next time. I'm planning on putting in 2 more sessions of Destiny 2 on PC this weekend, and then after that I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing, so please feel free to check back in on the Twitch channel and see what's going to be going on. Hope you guys have a great night and a good weekend. I will talk to you soon. I'm out of here.